Today, in Tokyo, beneath the Eiffel Tower, in Johannesburg and Pittsburgh, in Birmingham, Alabama, and Birmingham, England, in Ghana's Blackstar Square.
The Blackstar Square, a symbolism of liberation. Where do we go when we forget where we have been? The places, people, and events that have made history to forge the realities we behold today. There are places on earth that hold remnants of the history and the bond shared by its people.
Across the globe, city squares have defined the heart of cities, where they provide open space for public gathering. Most of them have rich history that draws millions of tourists and pilgrims to the countries where they are, as they are focal points for peaceful and violent protest.
From the Times Square in New York, Trafalgar Square in London, Red Square in Moscow to St. Peter's Square in the Vatican City, the Blackstar Square, also known as Independence Square in Accra, is an important and historical location in Ghana.
The Blackstar Square symbolizes the story of Ghana's fight for independence and serves as an iconic nexus with which future generations can connect to the past. It is obvious how people take pictures and pride themselves when they hang around the Blackstar Square.
Located in Osu, a suburb of Accra, the Blackstar Square, which has a seating capacity of 30,000, was commissioned by the first president of Ghana and the greatest African of the millennium, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, in 1961.
The square is strategically located as it lies in between the Christiansborg Castle, former seat of government, the Krasport Stadium, Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, the Central Business District and the government's ministries, departments, and agencies.
The Blackstar Square, which is the second largest city square in the world, after the Tiananmen Square in Beijing, China, boasts of significant monuments that forms its entire framework.
Within the Blackstar Square is the statue of a soldier representing Ghanaians who lost their lives fighting for Ghana's independence. The eternal flame of liberation, which was first lit by Kwame Nkrumah to symbolize Ghana's redemption from colonization. Across the square is the glorious Independence Arch. The arch stands in honor of World War II veterans who lost their lives when fired upon while conducting a peaceful protest towards the former seat of government, the Christiansborg Castle, in February 1948.
Few meters from the square is the magnificent Black Star Monument. The Black Star was coined from the shipping line owned by Pan-Africanist Marcus Mosiah Garvey that was meant to return emancipated slaves from the diaspora to Africa. The black color of the five-pointed star mounted on top of the monument represents freedom of the entire black race.
On the monument is an inscription, Freedom and Justice, which forms the bedrock on which we aspire to build the nation. No wonder it is the location for Ghana's annual Independence Day parade. This parade celebrates our independence from Britain on the 6th March 1957, when the Ghana flag replaced the Union Jack.
Backed with such rich history, the square needs to be deeply appreciated, not just as a perfect venue for a large crowd, but also symbolizing our gratitude for the sweats, tears, and bloodshed in the fight for our independence.
Generations will come, generations will go.
But this work of art will stand the task of reminding posterity of who they are and how they got here. The Blackstar Square is a place of hope, a symbol of reflection, and above all, an icon of celebration of how far